So Clashers, you have just unlocked Series 8 and you're finding it hard to find the perfect loadout, and if you're losing some races, well, we are here to help you out. I do know that Series 8, including for myself, I found it very hard at the beginning on F1 Clash because this series is actually one of the hardest in the game. And let me explain to you why just before we get to the loadouts. So we're going to go over to our duels and we're going to select the Series 8 card. And in Series 8, we have 4 tracks. We got Hungary, we got Austria, we got Monaco, and we got Imola in Italy. All of these 4 tracks, these 4 circuits, have a boost towards defending. But when it comes to your car components, they are all different. They do go for cornering, speed, cornering once again, and power unit. So it does make selecting your car components a little bit more difficult. But this is where we're going to help you out. We have 2 loadouts for you and also your driver selection. So the first loadout that we're going to go ahead and show you will be all the car components with Series 7 and below. So no car components from Series 8, because obviously you've just unlocked the series and you don't have them. And then we're going to show you the end product of your car loadout, how it should look. So without further ado, let's jump into your first car loadout. Over here, we're going to have to select 2 drivers, and your 2 drivers must be your best defensive drivers. Now, please take note that the drivers and car components that you're seeing here are not on the same level as you. We all have different levels, but if you do have more or less the same, it will work out perfectly for you. Now, Carlos Sainz and Valtteri Bottas will be your best 2 defensive drivers. They are for me. Maybe for you, they will be slightly different, but I would personally opt with Carlos Sainz and Valtteri Bottas as your main 2 drivers. Please remember that there will be GP events going around and there will be some drivers with a stat boost. In this case, it is Charles Leclerc. But obviously here, we're not going to choose him because he doesn't have better stats than Carlos Sainz. But if you do have a stat boost on a driver that has an incredible defending, go on ahead and opt for him. Over to the car. Please remember that all assets here on car components here are from Series 7 and below. For your brakes, we will be using the Fury from Series 3. For your gearbox, it will be the Surge from Series 5. Your rear wing will be the Valkyrie from Series 11, a very good rear wing. Your front wing will be also going for cornering, and that will be the Sabre from Series 6. Adding some power units to your car, we have the Pulse, your suspension, the Pulse. And over to your engine, the M4D Dash, helping you massively in your qualifying and also your power unit. Now, looking at these stats, you have a good, healthy qualifying start, so you should be starting up front. And all around balance setup for your speed, cornering and power unit. Now, if you do not have exactly these car components, I'm going to give you a quick tip, you can opt to lower one of those stats and opt to perform better for your speed and your cornering. And now cornering must be a must because 2 of those tracks in Series 8 is about cornering. So you can buff up your cornering and your speed and lower your power units, but that is entirely up to you. Personally, I will be using this car setup in Series 8. Now, let's look at the end product that you should have in Series 8. We're going to go over to loadout number 2. We got that one prepared here for you. And all of these are from Series 8 and below. Now, you can already see we have a massive buff in all of those stats for speed, for cornering and power units, but we have dropped a little bit on qualifying. We don't mind because we have a decent car to make up for it. Now, let's start with your brakes. The Dynamo, adding a good power unit source for your car. Again, going for the gearbox, it will be another power unit car setup, and that is for Quantum. For your rear wing, we will stick with the Valkyrie. Adding some speed now with your front wing with Turbojet. We've introduced now the Hustle from Series 7 to add more speed. And lastly, your engine, the Juggernaut, to enter into cornering. So we have 2 setups for power unit, 2 car components for cornering, and another 2 car components for speed, and it will balance out your setup perfectly. Just look at that: 142, 142, and 143. But yet again, if you prefer to head a little bit more into cornering, the one that you should do, because it has 2 circuits with cornering, you can do so. But personally, I would be using this car setup. I hope you found the Series 8 loadout guide helpful. If you have, please smash that like button. Also, subscribe for more F1 Clash content. We're going to give you every single series loadout guide from now onwards. So we're now in Series 8. Our next one will be Series 7. And I bet you do not want to miss out. Thank you so much for watching. And let me know anything down in the comments if you need any help in F1 Clash.